Kabir was an intelligent and hard-working young man. But his life was always chaotic. He constantly juggled work, social life, and personal ambitions, leaving him exhausted and stressed. No matter how hard he tried, he felt overwhelmed by countless worries and distractions. One day, he met a wise old man in the park who seemed completely at peace. Curious, Kabir asked for his secret to happiness. The old man smiled and shared a story about a simple farmer named Mohan, who lived happily without unnecessary stress. This encounter changed Kabir's perspective, teaching him that true happiness comes from simplicity and focusing on what truly matters. The wise old man told Kabir a story about Mohan, a simple farmer who lived a peaceful and content life. A wealthy businessman once asked Mohan why he didn't expand his farm and earn more money. Mohan calmly asked, "And then what?" The businessman explained that after gaining wealth, he could finally relax and enjoy life. Mohan laughed and said, "But I am already doing that." This story made Kabir realize that people often complicate their lives chasing things they don't need. True happiness is not found in endless ambition but in appreciating the simple joys of life. Kabir was always overwhelmed with stress, trying to do everything and impress everyone. One day, he met a wise old man who taught him that true happiness comes from simplicity. The old man explained that people complicate their lives by chasing unnecessary things. He advised Kabir to focus on what truly matters, let go of comparisons, and appreciate small joys. Inspired by this wisdom, Kabir changed his lifestyle, decluttered his mind, and prioritized peace. Over time, he became happier and more fulfilled, proving that true success is not about having everything but enjoying what you already have. Kabir constantly felt overwhelmed by stress, trying to balance everything in life. One day, he met a wise old man who shared a story about a simple farmer named Mohan. The farmer, despite having little, was truly happy because he focused on what mattered: his work, family, and peace. The old man taught Kabir that people complicate their lives by chasing things they don't need. Inspired by this wisdom, Kabir changed his approach, prioritizing meaningful moments and letting go of unnecessary worries. Over time, he became happier, proving that true happiness comes from simplicity, not from endless achievements. Kabir realized that success wasn't about doing everything but focusing on what truly mattered. The old man gave him valuable lessons: prioritize happiness, remove unnecessary worries, and stop comparing himself to others. He learned to live in the present, appreciate small joys, and avoid overloading his mind. By limiting his desires and practicing gratitude, Kabir found peace. Over time, he became a motivational speaker, inspiring others to simplify their lives. His journey proved that true happiness isn't about having more but about needing less. Life becomes beautiful when we focus on what truly matters and let go of unnecessary stress. Kabir learned that true happiness lies in simplicity. The old man's wisdom taught him to focus on what truly matters: family, peace, and meaningful moments. He realized that stress comes from chasing unnecessary desires and comparing himself to others. By decluttering his life, living in the present, and appreciating small joys, he found peace. Over time, Kabir embraced a simple yet fulfilling life. He later became a motivational speaker, teaching others the power of simplicity. His journey proved that success is not about having everything but about enjoying what you already have. Happiness grows when we stop overcomplicating life and live mindfully. Kabir was constantly overwhelmed by the chaos in his life, always chasing success and approval. One day, he met a wise old man who shared a story about a farmer named Mohan, who found happiness in simplicity. The old man taught Kabir that life becomes complicated when we run after things we don't need. True peace comes from focusing on what truly matters, avoiding unnecessary stress, and appreciating small joys. Inspired by this wisdom, Kabir changed his lifestyle, embraced simplicity, and later became a motivational speaker, teaching others that real happiness comes not from having more, but from needing less. Kabir realized that his life was filled with unnecessary stress because he was trying to do too much at once. The wise old man advised him to focus only on what truly mattered: peace, family, and meaningful moments. He encouraged Kabir to stop comparing himself to others, live in the present, and appreciate small joys. By simplifying his life and removing unnecessary distractions, Kabir found true happiness. Over time, he became calmer, more focused, and at peace. His transformation inspired many, proving that happiness doesn't come from having everything but from valuing what we already have and living a simple, content life.